Hey guys, what's going on? Zach Evanesh here from GetWrestlingStrength.com and UndergroundStrength.tv. And I wanted to answer a question from a high school wrestler who was asking me that him and his buddy have wrestling season coming up. Their practice schedule keeps them extremely busy, which really is just like any other sport. When you're in high school, you're going to practice 5, usually 6 days a week. And then if you're wrestling, you've got 2 to 3 matches a week. So what happens is a huge mistake on the part of wrestlers and also parents is the high school wrestlers think they're too busy to lift, so they stop working out. Then the parents say, you're getting home late from school, we're going to pull you from your strength and conditioning coach. In-season wrestling workouts could be as short as 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It sounds crazy, but I've done it many, many times with wrestlers, had tremendous success with them. What you don't want to do is try to train the same way you do in the off season, because then you're going to end up training 20 plus hours per week, which is not really something you guys can handle, usually because you're not eating the right way, you're not sleeping enough, you've got high levels of stress. So what I recommend, and I spoke about this past weekend up at Lehigh, they had a wrestling strength conditioning clinic, and I spoke to the coaches, and I said, look, in season, a lot of times, if you're a coach and you haven't been helping your athletes, your wrestlers lift in the off season, you're going to try to teach them how to lift in season. That's not good timing to teach them how to lift. You want to build a foundation before the season starts. And if you have worked on a foundation, the last thing you want to do is pull them from that. You can't get stronger if you're not working out. That's just the bottom line. You're going to lose confidence. You're going to lose mental toughness. You're going to lose speed. And very likely you're going to increase your chances of injury because you're no longer strengthening those tendons or ligaments through the resistance training. So in a nutshell, do shorter workouts. Maybe after your workout, you bang out a couple sets of farmer walks and a couple sets of dumbbell clean and press. You do mini workouts, 2 exercises. One workout might be handstand push-ups coupled with pull-ups. Next time might be dumbbell or bench press followed by deadlift. Do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of each. Next workout might be, I know a lot of schools do have kettlebells. Let's say you do. Maybe you're going to do kettlebells, kettlebell swings. You're going to do 5 sets of 6 to 8 reps followed by weighted push-ups. You want to do things that are not being done in practice. In practice, you're probably doing a lot of sprinting, a lot of conditioning, a lot of circuit drills. So what you want to do is actually lift moderately heavy, not so heavy that it beats the crap out of you, but you're keeping your reps fairly low. High reps will make you sore and they'll interfere with your ability to wrestle. And one of the comments that Jared sent me in this email is he's like, man, I'm going to be too sore. These workouts are going to make you sore. I'm going to tell you this, as a wrestler and you guys as wrestlers, I think you need to get over the fact that you're supposed to feel great all the time. You're going to feel beat up. You're going to feel a little bit shitty. And I want you to go back and look at the video I posted of Carrie Colat, who speaks about when he expected things to go wrong. He said, man, I knew things were going to go wrong. I didn't expect it to be perfect. Jordan Burroughs wrestled, I think, for 1 month with literally like a shredded ankle, a broken ankle. Those guys, they're obviously at another level. That's why they're Olympians. But to be at a higher level, I think you just need to start accepting the fact that you guys need to have this. When your body feels run down, I want you to focus on trying to actually feel great and just starting accepting it. I think that's why you always see that quote, embrace the grind. I don't want you to look at wrestling as, oh, it's always a grind, because that's going to bring you down. That's going to be negative. But just accept the fact that you're going to be sore, you're going to feel a little bit beat up, and start to learn to thrive in that kind of environment, feeling a little bit beat up. As you get stronger, as you continue to get strong throughout the season, you will start feeling great about it. So do 2 exercises per workout and literally train once or twice per week. Doesn't sound like much, but you could get it done. Don't try doing workouts that are longer or that are going to really run you down. I like seeing wrestlers train in such a way that it doesn't take away from their wrestling. The one thing that's always odd is, how do you go to high school wrestling practice, 6 days a week or whatnot with the matches, and then you go to the club another 3, 4, 5 days a week? How much wrestling can one do before the body just starts feeling like shit? I'd rather see a mixture of training. We're going to work our ass off in the wrestling room, and then I'm going to hit a little bit of strength work in the weight room. Here's what the problem is with all the excessive training. You start holding back at high school practice. I'm not going to work that hard today because I gotta have enough energy to go to the wrestling club. And then you're at the wrestling club and you're like, oh man, I gotta hold back a little bit because I gotta run 5 miles later. And then you are never in the moment putting it all out on the line. Wherever you are, bust your ass. One of the kids at the Lehigh ID camp said, what is a great form of conditioning? I said, probably the best form of conditioning is when it's drill time, you drill like a madman. And I always tell guys the story about me seeing John Smith drilling at the intensive camp, and he had 2 training partners, and they couldn't keep up with him. If you could drill like that, if you could push so hard that your training partner can't hang with you, that's the pace you want to be pushing. Drill extremely intense. That is the toughest form of conditioning out there. Bottom line, no excuses. Don't skip your strength work. If you're a parent watching this, don't pull your kid from strength and conditioning in season. And if you're a coach, coaches, don't try to reinvent the wheel in season. Give them 2 basic exercises. Let them hit it hard, but not so hard that it kills them. Get them in and out of that gym, and simple like that. 2 exercises. Keep it simple, and you can't escape the basics. They always work. I'm Zach Evanish. Make sure you go to undergroundstrength.tv, get your free training courses, and if you are a wrestler, wrestling coach, or parent, get wrestlingstrength.com. We'll see you later, guys.